Imagine if you spend your whole life perfecting one thing and earning money from it, then it is a similar story. The story of Iron Hand is a 10-year-old man whose head is stronger than iron. Since childhood, Iron Header and his siblings have been given such dangerous kung fu training by their master. At a young age, Iron Header could break bricks with his head without feeling any pain. His brother Iron Crotch, whom we can call a person with iron qualities, turned the delicate bones of his body into stone by hitting them with an iron rod. His sister Raw could even kill people with her scream. People's eardrums would burst just by hearing her laughter. She used to train her throat by skipping at least 5 classes every day. All 3 of them got a lot of praise for their abilities in childhood, but as they grew older, people stopped taking interest in them. All 3 of them remained unemployed almost their whole life, due to which Iron Hand had a debt of lux on his head, that his head could bear the blow of iron but not the debt. One day, he had to pay a debt of lux. The people came to his house and took away all the household goods. Their leader gave him his old certificate of Ireland and made fun of him for wasting his whole life on a useless thing. Now he was fed up with his life and wanted to change it. At the age of 60, he went out to find a job. He saw some small gudus on the road distributing money among themselves. Iron was surprised to see so much money, and he also tried to join their group. He followed them till their door and was not going to throw the gudu out. Their leader stopped him and said, "Brother, let me listen to uncle." But when he came to know that this 12-year-old man wants to join their group, he started laughing loudly. Iron asked for a chance to show his strength, but they chased him out. At night, Iron's daughter came to meet him, but he was a God forbid man who did not want to take money from his daughter. Now this man again saw those people on the road. He deliberately jumped in front of their car. They picked him up and took him to the police. To save himself from the wrath of the old man, he took him directly to his hideout. Seeing his passion, Sai also agreed to give him a chance, but to prove his ability, Iron High will have to recover the money from a stubborn man. He accepted this challenge and went to find that man. He was a big businessman who was sitting in a restaurant with his client. At first he asked Iron High to return the money calmly, but that man did not listen to him. After this, Iron High spat in his food. In anger, the businessman hit him with a glass bottle on his head, but instead of retreating, Iron High threw 10-12 more such blows on his own head. Seeing the condition of that old man, people around started cursing the businessman. Feeling ashamed, he gave his credit card to Iron Head. To complete this difficult task, he gave him 30% commission. His right-hand rider started getting jealous, seeing Iron High getting so much fame. He also tried to fill Mai's ears against Iron High, but nothing happened. By this method, Iron High earned a lot of money in a month, and the house was filled with new things, but he did not let his brother Roll and his master know about his work, because they would never allow him to do hooliganism. One day, he had to collect money from a man named Baha. As usual, he got a little crazy and came under pressure and gave him all his money. He had only 30,000 rupees with him. He brought this money to the owner, but the rider associated with his promotion said that it is his rule that he never takes less money from now on. He had to give him 3 lakhs, and Iron had brought only 30,000 rupees. On this he started insulting him. In anger, Iron promised to collect the entire money within 3 days. He vowed that if he found the money, then he would have to return all the money from his pocket. While returning home at night, Rai along with his men attacked him and also tore his loan papers. Now it had become even more difficult for him to collect money from Bhav. He had just reached home when a man there asked him to return the loan money. He came to return the iron and was very happy to get it, but then his daughter went there with her police officer husband. They thought that Iron Hair had come to collect money from someone very difficult, so they gave him the money and quickly sent him away, because Iron Hair did not want to tell them about his work, and in this process the money slipped out of his hands. After this, his son-in-law went to investigate a theft in a house. That house belonged to Iron Hair, and actually he had stolen the money for his mother's treatment, to pay off his debt. He apologized to everyone, and promised his family that nothing like this would happen after today. The policeman gave some money to help his family and left from there. These are our policemen, Jyoti Bai. Next day, Iron Hair again tried to collect money from Iron Hair, and there was a scene on the road and people started abusing him and asking him to return the money. Seeing no way out, Bhavni started hitting himself with a stick like him. On seeing him do this, Iron Hair felt pity on him and cleaned the blood coming from his head and quietly went from there. He thought, I felt how low he has stooped for money. We saw this and the rider watching him from a distance.
Iron Hand was being monitored. Now even Iron Hand had started doubting his ability, and to add fuel to the fire, he was already there. Still, as per the diner's wish, he decided to stay for 3 days.
In the evening, his master and his brother with iron qualities entered Iron Hand's house. Soon they came to know how he had become so rich. They were realizing that Iron Hand had used his training for such wrong deeds. The gang for which he worked used to take advantage of the poor by lending them money on very high interest. Iron Hand was now very ashamed. He wanted the earth to swallow him alive. He kept all his earned money on the table and said that he would not do any such work from today onwards. But when they saw that there was blind money in this work, all the three also joined him. He had made a body of iron throughout his life. Now he had to make a bank account of iron. During the recovery, the master beat Iron Hand's ornaments with a hammer, due to which all the artisans would return them immediately out of fear because they did not want to eat marbles and cuda. In this way, he made a bank account of iron. He earned thousands of yuan in just 1 hour, but Babu was still left. He said that he did not have any money, but they started saying that they have a house, they will have to sell it, but they will have to return the loan anyway. Despite all this, when he did not agree, then they started saying something like this outside his house on the road: money is returned, money is given. He kept saying this for 2 days without stopping, and finally, fed up, he decided to sell his house. After this, our recovery team reached Jaya's base with all the money. Seeing the money, they insulted the director badly and made Iron Hand their special man. For the next 1 month, they kept on collecting money in this way. Their trick of selling hammers on the ornaments of iron crotch worked like magic. Seeing this, everyone returned the money out of fear. They started living a luxurious life after earning a lot of money. Now they started training others also so that they can also collect money like them. Iron Hand kept a grand party on his bus. Then Jai told everyone that the biggest Vatsi Iron of the gang has come to the city. He gave Ironhead Dry and the rest of them his car. He called him and told him the plan ahead, like whether they will give loans to college students or not. Iron Hand wanted to take advantage of the innocence of children. This idea did not seem right at all, but he kept quiet due to the fear of Big Boss. The next day he had to go to collect money from a college girl. When she saw Iron Hand's jewelry getting broken, she got very scared. When Iron Hand saw Nano taking advantage of the girl's helplessness, she felt very embarrassed. To get this thing out of his mind, he went to spend some time with his grandson. His whole family had a week of fun at a farm. There the good ass started telling the college girl that spend a night with Freibeier and all the loan will be waived off. A member of the gang, Ling, tried to raise his voice against this, but his boss threatened him and pushed him aside. Iron Hand and his family were roaming on the beach on the trip. When they saw Iron Hand's mother and her daughter, they had no place to live now. The girl blamed Iron Hand for her family's condition. On this, Iron Hand and the girl got into a fight. Her grandson got angry and said a Bishan Shulkanadalup swung the glass bottle towards the girl, but before the bottle could hit the girl, Iron Hand blew his head in half. Today, for the first time, blood came out of his head. He realized how bad he was doing. He decided to leave this illegal business of Yan and Sai. The next time he met Yan, he told him his decision. Iron Hand was his best man, but Yan did not say anything when he left. After this, he met Iron Handing, whom he had asked to take care of his grandson. It was revealed that Yan's man had beaten him and kidnapped his grandson. Yan wanted to take revenge from Iron Head. Full of anger, Iron Hand was ready to put everything at stake for his grandson. He also sent money to Iron Hand's mother so that she could buy a house for herself. After this, Iron Hand's team reached Yan's base with guns. Seeing so many weapons, everyone surrendered, but at the last moment, Rod accidentally pressed the trigger, which revealed that all the weapons were from the gun. After this, he took his team captive and asked them to make a pornographic video of a young girl. Yan, the gang deliberately made him do the work and he had to fall in his own eyes. Iron Hand refused to hold his camera, after which a goon pointed a gun at his head, but before he could shoot, the police arrested him. They had come to know about Yan's black deeds. Finally, the police arrived and arrested all the goons. All the girls were also freed from their clutches. Iron Hand also left this black business and started living with his daughter. He swore with Iron Crotch Road and Master that from today onwards he will not misuse his power. So if you want to make something of your own, then what will you make? Do tell us in the comments.